Ignatian Retreat, Week 1, Day 5, My Vocation. As we all know, each of us has a unique vocation which only we can fulfill. It is given by God. We need to discover and grow into it. The grace that we need to seek is a deepening awareness of my fundamental vocation to praise, love, and serve God and others. A desire for greater indifference in my life and achieve spiritual freedom. A willingness to embrace who I am before the loving God. Scripture reading. A reading from the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verses 1 to 15. Moses was keeping the flock of his father-in-law Jethro, the priest of Midian. He led his flock beyond the wilderness and came to Horeb, the mountain of God. There the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame of fire out of a bush. He looked, and the bush was blazing, yet it was not consumed. Then Moses said, I must turn aside and look at this great sight and see why the bush is not burnt up. And when the Lord saw that he had turned aside to see, God called to him out of the bush, Moses, Moses, and he said, Here I am. Then he said, Come no closer. Remove the sandals from your feet, for the place on which you are standing is holy ground. He said further, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look at God. Then the Lord said, I have observed the misery of my people who are in Egypt. I have heard their cry on account of their taskmasters. Indeed, I know their sufferings, and I have come down to deliver them from the Egyptians and to bring them up out of that land to a good and broad land, a land flowing with milk and honey, to the country of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. The cry of the Israelites has now come to me. I have also seen how the Egyptians oppressed them. So come, I will send you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt. But Moses said to God, Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt? He said, I will be with you, and this shall be the sign for you, that it is I who has sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you shall worship God on this mountain. But Moses said to God, If I come to the Israelites and say to them, The God of your ancestors has sent me to you, and they ask me, What is his name? What shall I say to them? God said to Moses, I am who I am. He said further, Thus you shall say to the Israelites, I am has sent me to you. God also said to Moses, Thus you shall say to the Israelites, The Lord, the God of your ancestors, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my name forever. Let us now ponder on this scripture passage, which is the vocation story of Moses. Consider how God calls Moses to partner with him in the work of liberation. I will send you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt. Reflect on your own life. How have I partnered with God to help His people to build a more just and gentle world, to care for creation, and to help the Christian Catholic Church grow in its mission? Be present to this mystery of God in the burning bush. Discover its meaning for your life in the depth of your heart. Use your imagination, use all your senses. Be at that place on the mountain with Moses and the sheep and the burning bush. Find yourself in that scene. What is your role? Listen to the words of God as they are being spoken to Moses. Look at all the gestures, the actions of Moses as the scene unfurls before you. When something touches you, stop and nourish the moment. It could be the words, I am who I am. Or it could be Moses' questions about his mission. Anything that strikes you, let it be with it and let it sink deeper into your soul. Reflection by Sam Sawyer S.J. God has begun a work in me, I am told. I want to believe, but I hope God is better about finishing what He starts than I am. I have got that half-read novel lying around somewhere, and then there's that basket of laundry I have been meaning to fold. or that retreat in daily life that I have started. Actually, what I really need to believe, and on my best days, what I do believe, is that God is not just better at finishing things but better at beginning them. I may struggle to get up in the morning and find time to pray, but it's not because God is procrastinating about deciding to show up in my life. God's work in me is in progress, and that calls for patience. But the work is in progress because God has already begun it, and that's the reason for my hope. Let's journal our thoughts and feelings and whatever inspirations we get during this meditation. Let us also examine ourselves and our lives and how we can improve. There are 5 steps of examination. Pray for God's help to make the examen. Give thanks for all the gifts received. Pray about your important feelings, especially during this meditation. Rejoice and seek for forgiveness for all your iniquities and faults. And also make firm resolution and ask God's grace to keep them. Let us conclude with a Hail